our music department ministry.
Hello, my name is Royalty Banks, and today I will be reciting the poem, The Hill We Climb. When day comes, we ask ourselves, where will we find light in this never-ending shade? The lost we carry, a sea we must wade. We've braved the belly of the beast. We learned that quiet isn't always peace, and the norms and notions of what just isn't always just is. And yet the dawn is ours before we knew it. Somehow we do it. Somehow we've weathered and witnessed a nation that isn't broken but simply unfinished. We, the successors of a country and a time where a skinny black girl descended from slaves and raised by a single mother can dream of becoming president, only to find herself reciting for one. And yet we are far from polished, far from pristine, but that doesn't mean we are striving to form a union that is perfect. We are striving to forge our union with purpose, to compose a country committed to all cultures, colors, characters, and conditions of men. And so we lift our gaze not to what stands between us, but to what stands before us. We close the divide because we know to put our future first. We must first put our differences aside. We lay down our arms so that we can reach out our arms to one another. We seek harm to none and harmony for all. Let the globe, if nothing else, say this is true. That even as we grieve, we grew. That even as we hurt, we hoped. That even as we tired, we tried. That will forever be tied together victoriously. Not because we will never again know defeat, but because we will never again sow division. Scripture tells us to envision that everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. If we are to live up to our own time, then history won't line the blade, beating all the bridges that we've made. That is the promised glade, the hill we climb, if only we dare it, because being American is more than a pride we inherit. It's the past we step into and how we repair it. We've seen a force that will shatter our nation rather than share it, that will compose our country if it meant delaying democracy. And this effort barely nearly succeeded, but while democracy can be periodically delayed, it can never be permanently defeated. In this truth, in this faith, we trust for while we have our eyes on the future, history has eyes on us. This is the era of just redemption. We feared a deception. We did not feel prepared to be the heirs of such a terrifying hour. But within it, we found the power to author a new chapter, to offer hope and laughter to ourselves. So while we once asked, how could we possibly prevail over catastrophe? Now we assert, how could catastrophe possibly prevail over us? This is, so while we, and so we lift. will not march back to what was, but move to what shall be, a country that is bruised but whole, benevolent but bold, fierce and free. We will not be turned around or interrupted by intimidation, because we know our action and inertia will become self-evidence of the next generation. Our blenders become their burdens. But one thing is certain: if we merge mercy with might and might with right, then love becomes our legacy and changes our children's birthright. So let us leave behind a country better than the one we were left with. With every breath from my bronze-pounded chest, we will raise this wounded world into a wondrous one. We will rise from the golden limb hills of the west. We will rise from the windswept northeast, where our forefathers first realized revolution. We will rise from the lake-rimmed cities of the Midwestern states. We will rise from the sun-baked South. We will rebuild, reconcile, and recover in every known nook of our nation, in every corner called our country. Our people, diverse and beautiful, will emerge battered and beautiful. When day comes, we step out of the shade, blamed and unafraid. A new dawn blooms as we free it. For there's always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it. God bless you, everyone, and happy Black History Month.